Okay, so what I want to show you now is how to customize the catalog. This is something that some of it you can do from the iPad, but mostly you should customize the catalog from your computer, from the PC or your Mac or whatever you're using. So after the clinic gets their Alma IQ, what they need to do is go to a website called Silton Connect. It's just connect.silton.com. And over there, you log into your account, and then you can you have this menu on the top left. You can see some details of your clinic. You can put a picture. You can put the company's logo over here, which will after that appear in the report, which I'll show you as well. You can edit the email template. So when you email, for example, a report to your patient, you can have a special template with the subject, with the header, etc. But what I want to take you to now is the catalog manager. So by default, every Alma IQ customer has the Alma International catalog set up. It comes with the system. What does it include? Every catalog has three different sections. The first section is concerns, which is what we can see later on when we're using the Alma IQ. We can select the concern and then mark it on the patient's face. So here we can see the description of the concerns. Beneath the concerns, we have the treatments, which in the Alma International Catalog, it's the energy-based devices that we offer. And these are the treatments that are automatically recommended by the Alma IQ according to the questions that we're asking the patient during the consultation. The skin type, the severity, the downtime, according to all of these, the algorithm will recommend one of these treatments. You can enable or disable, and this is a very important step. When the clinic gets an Alma IQ, you have to enable or disable these treatments according to what they have in their clinic. Because if they don't have an Alma Harmony, then you don't want the Alma IQ to recommend an Alma Harmony treatment. So what you're going to do is click on these three dots on one of the Alma Harmony technologies, or you have to go one by one and do this and make it unavailable. Okay, just uncheck this mark here on the top right, and then you do save. And then later on, this specific treatment won't be part of the recommended treatments. After the treatments, we have okay, so here's a bunch of treatments that we disabled because the clinic in this case has Alma Harmony, but it doesn't have Harmony Excel Pro. The last thing are the products. I'm going to show you the product section in a different context. The different context is how do we personalize the catalog to the specific clinic? Because each clinic has different concerns that they might treat. I mean, in the Alma International catalog, we don't have all of the concerns. We don't have, for example, tattoo removal here. We don't have everything that a clinic may want to offer. So what the clinic needs to do is to create their own clinic catalog, and over there they can add concerns, treatments, or products according to what they offer. So how do we do that? We select Create Catalog. Then it appears over here, a new line. It's called New. So first of all, we're going to change the name, give it My Clinic or whatever you want to call it, My Clinic 2. And then you can start adding concerns. So if you have some special concern that you treat in your clinic, you just do add concern, give it a name, give it a description if you want to. You can add example images if you want. You can give it a different color because later on when you select concerns from the analysis screen on the iPad, you might want to have a separation between the treatments offered by Alma International Catalog or the different treatments that this specific clinic offers. So you can give it a different color here, and then just do add, and that's it. Same with treatments. Now I'll just go to this clinic here called My Clinic, uh, which we made in advance, just to show you what it looks like after we finish adding things. So concerns I added here, tattoos, I gave it a different color. Some treatments that this specific clinic might offer that isn't part of the Alma International catalog. Hydrodermabrasion treatment, for example, or LED treatment. So each of these are just added very simply by doing add treatment. Then this window on the right opens up. Give it the name. If you want, you can add pricing, units. And the last thing after treatments is the products. Products may be, for example, biostimulators, fillers, or skincare. So the same idea here. You do add product, give it the name. You can select if it's available or not available when you generate a report. You can add some benefits, what this treatment will do, how to use it, when should it be applied, morning, evening, and any information that you want to include here. So it's very simple to do this, and it's just something it's important for the clinic to know that they can personalize the Alma IQ to their clinic. Another thing is that you can add very easily from a whole elaborate list of different brands from here. So for example, if you sell Dermalogica in your clinic, you just click on it. It opens up, just taking a second. Okay. And from their entire catalog, you can add whatever product they offer from their catalog, and then it will appear in your catalog. So if you have body hydrating cream and you want to sell it to your patients, add it. And then when you generate a report, you can add it easily to the patient's report. And this is another very helpful selling tool. You can go to divide it here by categories, body care, cleansers, etc. Okay, so here it is, added right here. So as I've shown, you can also add the entire catalog. If you sell many products of, for example, DMK, you can just add the entire catalog. And if you want to eliminate a few of their products, you can deselect them. So it's a very simple process. It's something that you do once when the clinic gets their Alma IQ. And that's it. And if they want to add a product later on, no problem. Just come into the portal and do it very easily. After we added a new catalog, the personalized catalog, it will appear here in gray. So at the top, we have the green catalogs. These are the active catalogs. After we created a new catalog, and we can create as many as we want, they'll all be available for us later on when we create a report for the patient. So after we created a new catalog, it appears here as in gray because it's only considered a concept. It's not something that's been activated. So it's important to remember to make it active by selecting these three dots and make active. Okay, now you see it turned to green, and it will be available for me when using the Alma IQ. So this is an important step that I wanted to cover, and now I want to show you the report. So let's see if we can do it on yeah. I'm going to move to the iPad, so it will just take me 1 second. Sorry about this. Okay, and I'll share the iPad now. Okay. So now I want to show you the report. So first of all, you can see that the logo of the clinic that we added through the portal already appears here at the bottom of the iPad screen. Now I'll show you a report. So I'll just go to one of these sample patients here. Let's open the latest session. This patient has done 2 sessions. This is what the report looks like. So you can see we have the logo, we have the photo of the practitioner, we have some patient details. We can select what information we want to show, and we might not want to show everything. So how do we do that? We have this little arrow on the right here. We have to tap on this arrow, and then we can select, just check if we want to show the patient details or not. So let's say we don't want, we'll just remove that checkbox. We have the session details, so if we gave the specific session a name, then it will appear here. We have the session notes, so the practitioner might have said, the patient said they're going on vacation, they'll be exposed to sun. So that's some information that I might want to save, so I can add it here. It will show the concerns that we talked about during the session. So in this case, we marked some vascularity, some red areas on the patient. It gives an explanation about this concern. It will also show the recommended treatment that we selected during the consultation flow or the analysis flow. It shows us, in this case, the recommended treatment for treating the redness was Alma Harmony's DiVL. It will explain why this was selected. So because we're talking about vascularity, it was mild severity, and the patient wanted minimal downtime. And those are the reasons why DiVL was selected. It gives a short explanation what DiVL is. All this information is really important because when the patient goes home after the consultation, it gives them the chance to rethink it, or they might have understood what you were talking about in the clinic during the consultation, but sometimes it gets a bit confusing. So they have a chance to go back, go over it, and see, okay, so this is the treatment, this is what it's going to do. These are the benefits of this treatment, and that will help them make the decision to go ahead and do this treatment. It will show down here the home care that we recommended for this patient. If we want to add a certain treatment or a certain home care or any other product, again, we tap on this little arrow on the right. On the top, you can see add treatment recommendation or add product recommendation. So let's see. We'll add a treatment. Hydrodermabrasion. In this case, we didn't add a photo or an image of this technology, but as you saw in the portal, we can add an image of the technology, and we can add one. We can also add a product. So for example, I'll add one of these. Go back to the report. And now you can see that all of these treatments were added. Okay, another important thing to show are the before and afters. How do we add before and afters to the report? So I'm going to go back to the analysis screen. Here we are. Courtney already showed you how we get to the before and after sections. View mode, before and after. We select the compare mode. In this case, like Courtney, I did the side by side. What we do now is select highlights on the bottom. And now you can just do save to report. Once you click save to report, automatically this image that you took will appear right here on the report. So it's important to remember this. I think it's always important to have before and afters in the report because it helps convince the patient that this treatment that they've done is working. Of course, if they already had the treatment and have a before image. So this is the report, and I showed you how to customize the